everybody. Welcome back to the Royal Read. I am so glad you decided to stop by and see what I am reading on today. But before we get started, go right down here, go in your settings, find your subscribe button, and go ahead on and subscribe. And while you're in there, hit your notification bell so you know when I upload or when I just want to pop in. And give me a thumbs up to fight my nemesis. We all know what it is. It's that unrelenting beast of an algorithm. I would appreciate it so much. And right here is our join button. That is for channel memberships. And if you choose to join and become a channel member, you will support my little channel in growing, improving, and continuing. And I will be so grateful for it. And I have an announcement. I do. We have 2 new channel members, and I am so excited. Our first channel member is LDSW. LDSW, thank you for taking a chance on my little channel, seeing something in it, and I am just so appreciative. I cannot tell you how much. And our second channel member is Angel Earth 1977. Angel Earth 1977. Thank you. Thank you for taking a chance on my little channel and seeing something in it. I am just so excited to have the 2 of you. And since you are now channel members, you can go over to the community page and your official welcome to the reading club will be posted over there. And we are so happy to have you in the reading club. And I want everybody to go over to the community page and show them some love because I am excited. I am so excited. All right. With all that said, let's get to the read. And my voice is still acting up, y'all, so be patient with me. When I was putting the read together today, of course, I was on these internet streets. But I wasn't over at X a lot today, and I wasn't over at Instagram a lot today. I was reading articles. And I just found I just really went digging. I was in these internet streets digging through articles. And I found some interesting articles and interesting places, interesting new places. And I think I brought to y'all's attention, I think it was this week, a new newspaper called Mint. And I said it was just so peculiar to me how these papers, these online papers, speak just like they are coming straight from the palace. Well, I found this one too, and I have been seeing it, and I have read things, from it, but I have just never, featured it in the read. But when I came across these 2 articles and the way they were worded and the way they were crafted, I had to share because to me it seems like it is coming straight from the horse's mouth, not Camilla. I'm just using that as a saying. See, y'all got me acting messy already. Anyway, but it seems like it was coming straight from Kensington Palace, straight from William and Kate, straight from Charles and his horse. Now, I am talking about Camilla. And the first one, well, let me set it up. We all know what happened the first of this week. Well, everything had been ramping up, to a fever pitch over there, not over here in America, but over there because Harry's 40th birthday, and I have never saw anything like it. It was nothing like it for William's 40th. It was nothing like it for Charles' 70th. Is that the way you say it, 70th? birthday, to me, it hadn't been anything like it. Just watching it is amazing to me. I mean, every panel, every front page, everything has been Harry, Harry, Harry. And it's been a lot of good press, especially since Harry and Meghan came from Colombia. And so all of a sudden, come Monday, the week of Harry's birthday, his birthday week, William and Kate drops this shampoo ad. And they also go to Tom Sykes with their little cup of salty tears. I guess Kate maybe had her cup too. And he writes this article. But in his article, he just didn't seem like he was all in on, um, what he was writing or what Kate and William was doing. Because, he also gets information from Charles and his horse. So I'm thinking that might be the reason why he went all in on it, because some parts of his article was kind of snarky. The part where William and Kate talked about that they, leaned on the militant, I can never say that, Middletons, and that Charles had been leaking and planning stories that him and Kate are so close, and that is not the case. At least that's what William and Kate was indicating in the article. And it was just a whole lot of snarkiness. And it was also, we all know the big one was F the haters, F the press, and F Harry and Meghan. This what it said in the article. This was going to be the reset of all resets. It didn't have anything really to do with the cancer. The biggest focus of what they were saying in this article was to reset themselves, to put them at a level as equal to or beyond Harry and Meghan. That is what they were saying. And then, so when it didn't quite work out the way they thought it was going to work out, uh, that's when the crying and the gnashing of teeth and the snatching of the curtains and the rolling around on the 300-year-old rug started. And then all of a sudden, they want to blame others for what they clearly have done. And so I found this article, first of all, it talks about Charles. Charles really came for William and Kate's neck. Him and his horse is the one who wanted Kate and William to calm down. And this article pretty much says that. William and Charles are not in a good place. They pretend in public, but they are not in a good place. That article from Tom Sykes let us know that they are not in a good place. I wouldn't be surprised that William don't even really speak to his dad that much. I wouldn't be surprised by that at all. And that's what that whole little movie was about with the Middletons being involved in it. And it really made Camilla and Charles, they really don't care if you have nothing to do with them because they don't want to have nothing to do with you. It's all about them as far as they're concerned. Always have been, always will be. That's Charles's problem. But they don't want you to tell anybody. Just that is what the whole monarchy is about. That's why they are so mad with Harry and Meghan, because Harry and Meghan came out and told people exactly what they were doing. And then Kate and William has followed suit, and Charles had to smack them down. And here is what it says in this article. It says, King Charles III may have found Prince William and Kate Middleton's video distinctly unregal. Now, I must say this. Well, everybody know how I feel about William and Kate. I think they're both two nasty pieces of work. But for Charles to say something is unregal is laughable, to say the least. Here's a man who went over to another man's stable and rode his horse. I mean, the man, this is his horse. Though the man and Charles were riding the same old nag at the same time. And Charles had this beautiful wife and beautiful kids. He didn't want to have nothing to do with that because his wife outshined him on every level possible. And all of a sudden, his beautiful wife, something happened to her. She was killed and she was taken care of somehow and taken out of the picture. Well, Charles go over here to this man's stable and takes his horse and rides off with it and makes it queen. Where is regal in any of that? You got an old nag who has been in everybody's barn. It is in Great Britain. She is known from her whole family way back to her grandmama has been in everybody's barn in Great Britain. And you go and make that old nag queen. And not only that, you throw your sons, and that includes William, and Harry under the bus, scapegoat them, do everything that you can to use them in order for that old nag can become queen. And you want to preach about being regal? Now, like I said, William and Kate, we all know what they're about, but I just find that laughable, to say the least. Let's go on. Prince William and Kate stepped outside of their comfort zone and they shared a very personal and cinematic view of their life while giving an update about her cancer battle. A romanticized version of their relationship was the hit with royal fans. Now they know that that's a joke. That is such a joke because that film was a joke. It was a joke. But this is what they said, how Charles felt about it. While the monarch hasn't commented publicly on the Princess of Wales' health, the couple's new approach to their public image has ruffled a few feathers at the palace. According to the Daily Mail, all that lying around, hugging, and kissing, they're not sappy teenagers, a source told the media outlet. It felt manipulative. It's the sort of thing that Harry and Meghan would make. I find that laughable because ever since Harry and Meghan has become Harry and Meghan, them left behinds have done nothing but copy them. That includes Charles and his horse. We don't want to talk about all the things that his horse done did, like taking pictures with a whole bunch of children and even down to trying to copy handbags and outfits of Meghan. We don't want to talk about that. And doing things like Meghan do. And Charles just recently hugged somebody. When did he start hugging somebody? He never hugged anybody. The Queen never hugged anybody. But all of a sudden, Charles is hugging a whole bunch of New Zealand athletes from New Zealand and loving it. But that's something Harry and Meghan would do, right? Stop it. Stop it. I mean, first they criticize you, then they copy you. When I do it, it's wrong. When you do it, it's right. That's what they're saying. It's nonsense. Let's go on. All the time and effort and expenses could be made into making the video could have been much better spent elsewhere. Why not visit another woman being treated for cancer? That's what Diana would have done, they added. That makes me feel some kind of way. For Charles to be saying that's what Diana would have did, and here he is, did everything that he could to do to cause her demise, Diana's demise, and he's with a horse made the horse the queen, but yet and still you trying to control your daughter-in-law, the future king, I mean the future queen, with Diana's behavior. Stop it. You look stupid. All right, let's go on. But like I said, that's what he did, and he sent his flying monkeys out. The Maureen, Richard Eden, and all of them other people that I had the podcast about, especially that one from the Mirror. That body slammed. I mean, it was body blow after body blow, pin you down on the mat, hit you in the head, and about the body as hard as you could type of article. It was a complete and utterly a takedown. It was a takedown article. And I believe it was signed off by Charles and his horse. I really do. Because this right here pretty much shows it. He found it unregal. This man who, I'm going to be good. I'm going to be good. All right. Next article I found interesting. Same place, She Knows. And this one I think comes straight from William and Kate. William and Kate is really obsessed, and I did not know how obsessed they are with Harry and Meghan. They are obsessed to the point where it's creepy. And you'll see, let's get into this article. It said William and Kate, Prince William and Kate Middleton wants to control their narrative after a year of PR mistakes. Who else said that that's why they were leaving the royal family? Because they wanted to control their own narrative. Hmm. Hmm. All right, hold on to that. It says Prince William and Kate Middleton released their cinematic video on Monday, September the 9th, to share the good news about the end of her cancer treatment. The internet went wild about the life romantic look at their life together. Gone were the stiff, formal portraits that the royal family usually share. The Prince and Princess of Wales officially ushered in a new generation of media, and it flippity flopped because they took a real live event and made it into a movie. Harry and Meghan, those was their home videos. That's the way they behave. And they took their vision board, they went there and they copied and pasted and made it into a movie and became actors. Meghan is an actor, but William and Kate, they don't come, they bring in their cred, I guess, acting cred to the table. And they're not doing so good. But let's go on. It says, it was a part in here that I wanted to say. It says, as successful as the clip was, it's hard not to look back at how they got here. Kate was thrown to the wolves earlier this year by the palace while she was seeking medical privacy about her cancer diagnosis. When was Kate thrown to the wolves? This is sounding really familiar. Could I? It's sounding really familiar to me. Let's go on. Uh, she was thrown to the wolves early this year by the palace while she was seeking medical privacy about her cancer diagnosis. She had every right to keep her news private while she processed the journey that laid ahead of her. Still, the royal communication team let her get ran over by the bus in the press. When did that happen? Narratives that she was missing, that she was divorcing William, and that he had reunited an alleged affair with Rose Hanbury was rampant. And not once did the royal spokesperson try to stop the freight train while Kate was undergoing a terrifying time in her life. This to me sounds like um, the Harry and Meghan documentary that Kate and William is trying to duplicate what Harry and Meghan went through. It's as if they have a vision board, like I said earlier, that they took notes on the Harry and Meghan documentary and now they are applying it to themselves so people will get it mixed up who is who and associate them with Harry and Meghan. I'm scared for Harry and Meghan, and I'll tell you why. William and Kate is single white femaling them, and if you know that movie, you know what I'm talking about. First, she copied the lady that she became her roommate, and then she wanted to kill her and take her place. Now, I'm not saying Kate and William want to kill Harry and Meghan and take their place, but all I can say is if Harry and Meghan drop out of sight and go in and be in a dungeon somewhere, and we find Kate and William over there in Montecito walking around in Harry and them house, we know something has went terribly wrong because this is creepy. It is as if they're trying to take Harry and Meghan's story away from them, being fed to the wolves, being run over by a train, being thrown under the bus. These are the things that didn't happen. Kate has been coddled. Kate has been protected. Kate has been rocked in the arms of the firm. She has been put to bed and kissed on the forehead by the firm. Harry and Meghan is the one that has been punched and kicked and locked outside. But somehow William and Kate sees how successful the ones that been locked outside are, and they want their story. Am I missing something? But isn't William the head? He is the head of Kensington Palace. He has his own court. He has his own communication team. He is the head of Kensington Palace. When anything comes out, he is the primary. And they want us to believe that the primary was somehow scapegoated, somehow fed to the wolves, somehow thrown under a bus and a train. He really wants us to believe that. And he is the primary at Kensington Palace. They are trying to steal Harry and Meghan's story. Like I said, if we wake up one day and William and Kate is in Montecito, we'll know what happened. I'm just saying. All right, that right there. So we're gonna keep going. And so I read that story is because this is the narrative that they are trying to sell now. Since their whole shampoo ad, since Kate walking in a wheat field and a butterfly landing on her finger did not work, somehow people found it manipulative and pretty much ridiculous, and it flippity flopped. All of a sudden now they're trying to take Harry and Meghan's narrative, well, their life story. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to take their story. And they're sending their flying monkeys out to attack Harry and Meghan again. Because William and Kate's flying monkeys, instead of trying to attack Charles, who sent his flying monkeys to body slam, to body check them in the press, they decided we feel so bad because we were unable to overshadow and achieve our goal of being more popular, more everything than Harry and Meghan, and completely overshadowing Harry's birthday. Since we flopped at that, we gonna send our flying monkeys out to attack them. Because somehow it's Harry and Meghan's fault because Harry and Meghan woke up this morning and decided to exist. They decided to mind their business. They decided to mind their Montecito business. So because of that, they get attacked. It's the craziest thing I ever saw. And the head attacker, well, first, they attacked Meghan with this old, warmed over, rehashed, regurgitated, regrind, anything that says re. They redid this one about her being Duchess difficult. And they're basing it on an article that the Hollywood Reporter wrote about them losing Josh Kittler, their chief of staff. You know how you have to go, somehow your life is ruined and everything is spiraling down because people in your organization decide to quit. It's the most ridiculous thing that I've ever heard in my life, and now they want to paint Meghan as Duchess difficult because I'll just say this, and then I'm not even gonna entertain none of it no more. They wanted to say when Meghan was over there, she was Duchess difficult. Well, all I can say is Duchess difficult got stuff done when she was over there. They talked about her 9 a.m. phone calls. They talked about her, um, you know, up and at 'em, go get 'em kind of attitude, and her being so American. Well, you're right. That is us. We are like that. Americans are like that. We are go getters. We are the people who love to level up. We are the people who, if something's not working for us, we cut our bait. That's a saying here in America. We cut bait and leave. We cut bait and we get up out of there. Megan got so much stuff done in less than 2 years. She got more done than Kate has gotten in a whole lifetime, her and William together. And they want to talk about how difficult she was. Let's talk about how successful she was. And my whole thing is here in America, we expect, if we pay you, we expect you to produce. And if you're not producing, if you're not fitting, if things are not right, or if you feel that my organization is not right for you, we move on. That is one reason why America is the only superpower it is in the world. Now, I'm not saying the way we do things is right because we have our problems. Don't get it twisted. We have mental health problems and all kinds of stuff. We do. And we look over to Europe and how y'all take care of y'all, the women who are pregnant, who working women who are pregnant, and how much leave you give them, and all that. We look over that and we like, wow, that's great. We wish we had that. We're not perfect, but I'm just saying, telling you how we are. And so I think it's a culture difference. You know, America, we get stuff done. We're productive people. And Megan gets stuff done. She's a productive person. And they were threatened by that because it's people stay in their job forever over there. And here, if we are not moving up the ladder in 2 or 3 years, we are looking on LinkedIn and any other job site to try to find something else that we can level up on. That's the way we are. But she got labeled Duchess difficult because she expected results. She was working on projects that she wanted to have results. And these people are not used to that. And so she got that label. But do I think Megan was ever mean to anybody or anything like that? No. Megan is a hard worker. And I don't have a problem with a hard worker. I don't have a problem working with a hard worker. If you want me to work hard and you working twice as hard as I am, I'm cool with you. If you working as hard as I'm working, I'm cool with you. But that is the American way. And so I think that's where it went wrong. Because Megan got too much done and showed up the mediocres for what they were. And she was just being herself. And they had a problem with that. And so they don't rehash this nonsense all over again. And I'm not going to give it my attention. All I'm going to say is they sent out the flying monkeys to attack her because she was minding her business. She got up this morning and she still existed. All right. Then they attacked Harry too. And they came up with this one. The problem with Harry in royal circles and Big Back Becky, she the one wrote this. He left behind feelings of disgust and is accused of wreaking biblical vengeance, and some vow never to speak to him again. Rebecca English. Boo hoo. And so this is what it says. It said the words could not be more prominent in these circumstances. On the eve of his 40th birthday tomorrow, Prince Harry stresses the importance of family by emailing the U.S. magazine People and telling them the greatest gift he's ever been given, without a doubt, is my kids. I enjoy watching them grow every single day. In keeping with that sentiment, he is planning a small party at his $11 million Montecito home. That house changed from one price to the other one. One time it's 14 million, one time it's 11, and it's on and on and on. And it's 8 bathroom, it's 20 bathroom, it's 150 bathrooms. Everything changed with that. But I digress. It says with Meghan and their two children, Prince Archie and Princess Lilibeth, followed reportedly by a outing with a group of his closest friends. And that is the rub. That is what's killing them. Harry is unbothered. They want him to be bothered. William want him to be bothered as he is. William is walking around looking like he from Monday when he dropped that video. to, I think it was Thursday when he did his engagement. He looked like he aged a good 30 years. He went from 43 to 73. He looks horrible because he's so bothered. And you can see it. He is a defeated man. And he wants Harry to be defeated. And he wants Harry's life. I have said that from the beginning. Let's go on. It said, of the family he left behind in Britain, there will be no sign, no King Charles nor Camilla. Who cares? Who cares? And certainly no Prince William or Kate. He best be glad, because if they were there, I would be checking my food, because I don't trust none of them. If I was Harry, I would not trust any of them around my food that I was going to put in my mouth. I'm just saying, because these people are psychotic. The obsession has reached a level that if I was Harry when I come home, I would be looking behind all the doors, because somebody might pop out at any time. Because that man that was standing up there on Thursday, walking around with that suit on, looking like he had lost, like I said, he looked like he had aged 30 years. He looked like he had lost 20 pounds since Monday to Thursday. I would be checking behind my doors. I just wouldn't walk in. I'd be like, behind the door. Because it is weird. All right, it says the Playboy Prince, who once renowned for drunkenly falling out of nightclubs with a succession of beautiful blondes on his own arm, has a new home on a new continent and an entirely new life. And that is the rub right there. And they want Harry to be unbothered. Harry left that gilded cage and created a wonderful life for himself, separate from Charles and William. And the longer he stays away from them, the healthier he gets, the more enlightened he gets, the clearer he sees what he is dealing with. I had said this in one of my other videos, where when you're in the shower, that's when you really do your deep thinking. And I bet Harry really thinks about it. What he slipped through the knot that could have strangled him. He was forever would have been stuck over there. But he made it out. And they mad with him about it. They are. And this is what she said. He's not only turned his back on everything he once knew, but pressed the nuclear button. He blew his home, his friends, and his duty as a royal, but above all, his family, and the toxic fallout simply won't go away. Well, it might be a toxic fallout over there in Britain, but Harry is way in California and he is not feeling it. Look like the radiation is getting to the radiation is getting to William. I'm just saying. I'm not gonna read any more of this nonsense. None of this whining and wailing and rolling on the floor and the snatching of old curtains out of the window and rolling on them 200 and 300-year-old rugs. I am tired of it. And that is exactly what is happening, because Harry is unbothered. He is unbothered. And they are crying so hard that they have to hold their stomach. Harry is unbothered, and it really bothers them. All right, she posted that she posted that she had written this article on X, and boy, did they come for her neck. And I'm just gonna read a couple of them. It said, this one in response to this article Big Back Becky wrote. It says, you need to investigate. Instead of writing this article, this person said you need to investigate what is eating William alive. Woo! I mean, straight for the neck, straight for the neck. It said you need to investigate what is eating William alive and leave Harry alone. The man is wasting away, and y'all fanfare cheerleaders are busy ripping the brother apart. Concentrate on them. You see, this attention you give to Harry and Meghan is an insult to your favorites. You should just stop it. I think that's what it said. I didn't do the other part. And I'm gonna say this last one, and it is just so funny. It says the Daily Mail is one of the witches of Fleet Street. Her ugly, diseased mind is on full display in this article. The words she uses are in her heart, and she used to be a royal correspondent. Now she is a paid troll, and that's all she is. Big Back Becky is a paid troll. All right, y'all. I have went too long, but I have had fun. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.